Hello, hello. We're live. We're live and kicking. Sort of. Oh my. I wonder what this looks like. Yeah, I like it. Alrighty. Let's see. I think I've rearranged things on myself, and now I don't have a. Just washed my hands and can't do a thing with them. Let's see here. Lots of people on live today. Lots and lots and lots. Holy crow. There's Took. Very cool. Very cool. I forgot to turn my computer down, which is, yes, silly. Eki. See, did I turn my phone volume down? I bet I didn't. Oh, I did. Woohoo! Oh, well. That is fine. Let's see. Did a little bit while you weren't looking. Got some more color in them scales. A little bit of shadow. Yep. Looks much better in a photograph than it does on the camera, on the webcam. Always forgetting something, right? Okay, so today, I think we're going to work on the, let's see here, on the bones. And so I'll need to sharpen my pencil because it's dull. Sorry about being late. I didn't get up as early as I wanted to, and that set my whole schedule back a bit. But, you know, that's how it goes. And so everything was set back just a bit. But on the upside, it's my regular schedule, so I guess that's sunk in, right? It's like that's it. That's what you want to happen, right? So even if you don't set an alarm, you get up at the right time. And I also added some different pencils to the whole what I'm using with this. I'm using not just luminance, Caran d'Ache luminance, and not just the Derwent Color Soft, but I also added the Black Widows and a couple of Prismacolors. So I'm just throwing everything at it today. I was tired of having a picture in my head and not having the pencils to deliver that picture to my paper. So I decided to add some and just have fun with it and see where it goes. Name of the game, right? Have some fun. Let's see here. Let's use this. Is it going to sharpen it? Hold on there. Let's use this guy. Wait a minute. Is that a colorless blender? Ha! That's a colorless blender. I'm such a goofball. There we go. Ooh, nice pointy point. To get to those little tiny areas where I want the little tiny highlights. Give her some highlights here. give her a couple more highlights up here too. Oh, that looks much better. Much better. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Yep, that looks way better. I just love it when a plan comes together, don't you? It's pretty well, yeah. Dry here. My throat's scratchy from the dryness in the area, but that's all it is. It's nothing major. Mark is not here today. Mark is working still, so he is in the office. Yep, typing and having problems with representatives from other companies that he has to call and find stuff out from. Yay! What are you coloring? Oh. I've taped down a piece of paper with washi tape to my glass mat because I need something to cut the glare. But when I just lay a piece of paper down here, it slides all over the place, so I can't really do that. But good thing about it is that I can reuse the washi tape and the paper. So mermaid pages, the tails one. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. Very cool. Yep, that's coming up this weekend, isn't it? Wait, this weekend is today 28th. Yeah, it's coming up this weekend. Mermaids this weekend. Super, super excited about that. I'm going to bring some of this gold in here too. Yeah. It's going to be so fun. Just stream hopping and stuff. Of course, I may have to take a nap at some point. Let's see, is there I think I had a brown in here. Oh, it was Hunter. Or is it just brown? What's this? Mid-brown, brown earth. Ooh. Well, I bet that's not going to be dark enough. Black. There's a brown black. Brown black in Color Soft. Let's put a little bit of dark shadows under, because the oh, I should be using Payne's Gray for this. The shadows are going to be very dark because she's in the let's see, is this Payne's Gray? I can't even read it from over there. The writing on these pencils. Woo! Yep, that's it. Lots of coffee. Anything with caffeine. Even gum. Even caffeine gum. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yay! I love those sharp, pointy points. Oh yeah, that's way better. Put in some Payne's Gray up here and a little bit down each of the bones right here. There's a little notch on that vertebrae. There's going to be a shadow under there, just like on the lip. I wonder if I put her lip shadow in. Yeah, I did. I put it right there. Q-tip. Q-tip. That ought to work. So I'm just tossing it over there. Oh Okay, let's see here. More shadows over here. So yeah, it's like 98 degrees outside here. Mark went to the store yesterday evening. We had no kitty litter. And I went to clean the litter box, and the cat was like, help me, I can't go in that. It's too dirty, because she's such a diva. She's such a princess. So I was like, Mark, can you go get some kitty litter? Not even thinking about what places are going to be open or whatever because of this whole thing. I totally didn't even think of that, you know? So he did. He went and he got some kitty litter, and when he came home, I opened the door for him and stepped out and made sure, you know, he could get in with his hands full and the dog wouldn't get out, et cetera, et cetera. And it was just like a blast furnace, man. Freaking hot. And it's not even as hot as it's going to get. It's only, it's like, what, 20 degrees cooler right now than it's going to be at the hottest point this summer. That's almost more than I can handle. Thank God for air conditioning, you know? And our AC is relatively new, so it works really good. Relatively new. Okay, let's see. Let's do this color here. This is gold from the Black Widow Cobra. And this is a really nice, smooth, it's a very blendy color. Blendy, it's a technical term. Blendy color. I really like it because you can go over the white and you can still get some pigment, but you don't, it doesn't mute out, you know, it doesn't bury the white. So you still got that highlight in there. Very cool. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, it blends really well with the Caran d'Ache pencils. Sweet. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. It's almost like a blender pencil there. Very cool. Okay, and since her abdomen is hollow and she's got all these stringy things hanging here, I think I'm just gonna go over those with the light pencil and then blend them back in with the darker shades, darker colors. Just gonna go for it. Yep. Now I'm gonna distribute some of this color a little bit throughout. Blend this little, there's like little, I'm trying to put the water highlights on her limbs here, her outstretched limbs, because you'd see like little shimmery things on her if you were out in the water with her, which is kind of a scary thought when you think about it. Because she does not look friendly. Well, this half doesn't look friendly, put it that way. I think I like this one better, though, for those highlights. This is the Caran d'Ache Buff Titanium, and this is a really good blender. It's not white, so it's a really good blender when you want to highlight, but you don't want it bright white. Really like it. Been using it for a while. I actually heard about it from Susan Carlson from Ruby Charm Colors in her Facebook group, or a blog post that she did. I can't remember which one, but one of those. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get one of those and try. Well, fortunately, at that point, we could still go out, and we have a Blick art store. It's about 25 minutes away. That's not too bad. It's in Tempe. We're in Apache Junction, and so it's not too far away. But I'm in Arizona, and it's they've got open stock Cran Dash luminance. So I went there, and I was like, well, I went there because I got a gift certificate from my son for, I think it was Mother's Day, or like 3 years ago or something. So I was like, oh, cool, I can get a whole bunch of pencils. Well, I wasn't expecting the Cran Dash luminance pencils to be $4.49 each. So I was just like, oh man, well, so I just started grabbing pencils, and I thought, well, there's no way I could use up all that money, right? Oh, you did? Whereabouts did you live in Arizona? I haven't just lived in the East Valley. I did live up north for almost 10 years, which is cool because, it's cool. It's much cooler up there than it is here. Okay, let's go back to the bones here. Let's put some right here. I'm gonna think. Let me get this one again. I think I need to sharpen that because my pointy point is gone. I should probably take my Band-Aid off, huh? Doesn't look so good. I was slicing up some turkey for a salad yesterday, and I almost chopped the end of my finger off. Thank God it was a nice clean cut. I sliced right down inside my thumbnail. But so I've been wearing a Band-Aid on it just to keep the dirt out mostly, just to keep it clean. And Band-Aids. Oh, I hate wearing Band-Aids. They're a pain, aren't they? I can't feel anything through them. So it's just really annoying. Let's go on the lower half of these over here. That's going to have a lot of shadow right there. It's like her rib cage. Oh, it is her rib cage. There we go. Oh, Luke Air Force Base. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Paradise Valley, huh? Yeah, one of my best friends from high school lives in Paradise Valley. It's a pretty nice area. Expensive to live in, though. I'm out here in Apache Junction where the cost of living is much lower. And they have put in some really amazing houses, like little neighborhoods. And the houses they look like they have turrets, like castles. It's just really cool. So you go in the entryway for the house, and there's this round, it's like a round entryway, and this is the outside, and here's your turret. You go in, and the front door's right here. It's really kind of neat. Looks really cool. And then there are two-story houses, so the stairway one of the stairways goes up the round part, like a spiral staircase or something. It's really cool. Let's see here. Let's go with something a little darker and put in a little bit more shadow down here. Shadowy bones. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love those houses because they're just, when you're a kid, you think of stuff like that, and you're like, oh, wouldn't that be neat? Well, little princess always wants to live in a castle, right? Funny. I was never a princess. I was always a tomboy. I kind of still am. If I could, I'm working on it. But if I could still, like, get out and do a bunch of stuff, I'd be doing hiking and whatever else activity I could. I love hiking. In fact, we have this really cool trail on the Superstition Mountain, which is, I don't know, 20 miles away from here. We can totally see. Got a great view out of our kitchen window. And one of the trails is called the Pictograph Trail. And if you can, I think that's what it's called. If you Google it, you can see all of their ancient rock pictures all over the rocks up there. And it's just really, really cool. There's a wash where it's solid stone, but there's a wash where when it rains really hard, the water comes flowing off the top of the mountain and down this slab of stone. We're not talking a bed-sized slab of stone. We're talking this stone it's got to be like, it's probably got to be like a couple 100 feet long and maybe 80 feet wide. It's really big, but it's a solid piece of granite, and you can tell that the water's been running on it because it's really smooth. And it's just really an incredible thing. I love it. I love going up there. One of these days I'll get to hike back up there again. I would love that. Not in the summertime though. Not unless you go like really early in the morning, because it's just too hot. Okay, I am gonna try, let's see, is this the mid? I think this is the mid bone color that I had chosen. Looks really good on the gray. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And I can always go over the top with a lighter. This light sand, is that the one that was really light? Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna go over the light and lighten it up just a little bit. My highlights are already established, so I'm not too worried about that, but I kind of wanted to blend. I want a gradient. That's what I want. And let's see here. Oop, gotta stop doing that. I get teased a lot because I hold all my pencils, you know, and then I start looking like, you know, Freddy Krueger or Edward Scissorhands or something. That's okay. We all got our quirks, right? My nephew, he used to stick his tongue out and he'd lick his chin with the backside of his tongue, and he would just do this unconsciously pretty much, and he ended up getting, because he'd draw for so long at a time, he'd end up getting this really like a chapped lip, but it would be all the way down his chin. Poor kid. Okay. So we are staying in as much as we can, of course. There we go again. I hope you all are doing the same. I wouldn't wish for anyone to be ill from this or anything else, really. It's just not in me. I don't know. It's just a horrible thing, you know. It's good to talk about it, though. It's good to you know, get stuff off your chest and all of that, and be able to talk about it with people, because you have to at some point. You can't just not talk about it and ignore it. It won't make it go away. Let's see here. Charcoal green, no gold, no. And this is Hunter, isn't it? Oh, it's Fang. We'll put that one away. I think it's the right spot. 9, yep. Number 9 is right between 10 and 8. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if I got a darker brown. I don't want a reddish. I think that charcoal green is going to be good, but I wonder if I have a charcoal brown. Black brown? That's what I was using before, wasn't it? And then I switched to Payne's Gray because I needed the blue. But let's see, what does this look like? I don't like it. What's this one? Just brown. Plain old brown. Yeah, I don't like that one either. Oh, I'm so picky. Like, is this one I had last time? Yeah. I don't think that's a good color for what I'm doing right now. So my search continues, I guess. Some of the names of these pencils are awesome. Fairy Floss. Wow. Dark tan. Let's see what this one looks like on gray paper. Oh, wow. You can barely see it. It's kind of reddish, though. Yeah, underwater, red is the first to go. So I really don't want to use any reds. The yellowish flesh color is about as deep as much as I'll go, because it's just the way that the water works, what it filters out. We'll get there. We'll get there. Here we are. I think I'm actually going to use a little bit of black right inside of here with the Payne's Gray. And that's just for between the bones, between the vertebrae, because they're, hey, Lulu. Hey, you made it, Miss Jackie. Yay. Oh, I hope you're both doing well. Me and Michelle have just been sitting here talking about stuff in general. So welcome, everyone. The more the merrier. How you doing, guys? Oh, my goodness. My voice is very scratchy today because it's very, very dry here. And so if I have to drink a lot of water, I apologize for the gulping sounds. It's just, I got to do it, or else I'll lose my voice completely. And, live streaming, that's really something you don't want to lose. Ha! I'm okay. I just kind of slept later than I wanted to this morning. So because I slept later, it set my whole schedule back a bit. So I had to start late. It's okay. I mean, I had to end early on Sunday because I had a low blood sugar crash that was quite scary because it happened really fast. So, yeah, I had to get off the computer and take some insulin and eat. And then I passed out for 2 hours because that takes a lot out of me. When it happens that fast, it's bad. Totally get it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lulu. I'm working on it. Let me hold it up a little bit so you guys can see it better. Yeah. The bones are coming along okay. I'm pretty confident that they're going to look good. I went ahead and when you weren't looking, I snuck in some color in the tail here and did some shading in the fin in the scales. So there's a little bit more color than was there when we were looking at it on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Miss Jackie, I don't have a pancreas and I don't have a spleen, and because I don't have a pancreas, I have to I can only regulate my blood sugar through insulin injections. It's not like, you know, I can eat a lot of food, different foods, and control it that way. It doesn't happen that way if you don't have a pancreas at all. And so when I have a low blood sugar crash, it's like a lot of the time it's all at once and it's really, really bad. And it's scary, you know, I mean, I'm sure you can relate. It's scary. But yeah, they had to take my pancreas out because a year ago, June, 2 years ago, June, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, but they found it really, really early. I mean, when they found it, it was like maybe the size of half of this pencil lead. You know what I mean? It was that small. It was really tiny. And they only found it because I was having other problems, digestive problems, like what was it called? Pancreatic. Oh, I don't remember. It was just a gastric thing. It was just a gastric upset. But because, and it was gallbladder pancreatitis. That's what it was. So I had to have my gallbladder out. So when they took my gallbladder out, they were doing, you know, just routine searches and stuff. And they found a little shadow on my pancreas. And they were like, well, what's that? So they went in and they looked at it again. That was surgery number 3. And it was an outpatient surgery. It was just basically a scope that they do. But it's considered a surgery because it's invasive. So they had to do the scope thing, I think 3 times. I had my gallbladder out, and then they had to go back in and they had to do what's called a Whipple procedure. And that was really major surgery. I was on the operating table for like 5 hours. And I have the best doctor. I had the best surgeon in the area, like in this whole part of the United States. So that was a really good plus. I didn't have to go to a different city to do that. I mean, technically I'm in a suburb of Phoenix, and we had to go to downtown Phoenix, which is cool. But yeah, so then I had to have another major surgery about a year after that first surgery to take my pancreas out because they found something on my pancreas that looked like it might be the cancer coming back. And that's when they took out the rest of my pancreas. At first, they only took a third of it out, which was fine with me, and I was okay. But then they had to go back in and they had to take the rest of it out. And when they did that, I'm diabetic now. So that's why. So anyway, hi, Mark.
Hi.
Mark's in the room. Everybody hide. Hide.
Hide your rum and chocolate. It will do you no good.
Did you hear that? He said, hide your rum and chocolate. Oh, that's funny. Gosh, I miss it when he doesn't mod for me. It's always so much fun when he mods for me. He's my moderator, one of them. Him and Arnie, very, very good at it. But Mark used to be a cop. He was a military cop. So, it's okay, Miss Jackie. I'm, working on it. Yeah. You have to see. Yeah, yep. I get it. You get it. You totally understand. Yep. So yeah, I mean, life hasn't been real good to me. Apparently it hasn't been real good to you, and we make the best of it, right? I mean, I just did some listings on Etsy this morning, and a couple of the things that I listed were they're necklaces, and the pendant is a wire pendant that I created. It's my own design, and it came about because I had a miserable fail of some other kind of pendant, and I was like, well, shoot, what do I do with this now? So I just started bending wire and sticking beads on it, and then I came up with my little falling star pattern. So that was it's kind of like folding paper till you come up with something cool, in a junk journal. It's cool. I love that kind of stuff. No limits, no rules. It's totally cool. I should put some of this color in these little vertebrae blades sticking back here. Kind of reminds me of the creature in what species was it? Oh my God, the Geiger, H.R. Geiger creations. Freaking love that guy's Geiger, however you want to say it. I say Geiger. The guy was a genius. Genius, I tell you. Screw the negativity. That's right, Miss Jackie. You say it. Say it like it is. I'm so glad everybody's here today. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully I'll be able to hang on until the end of the stream, 2 full hours, which is what I usually do. And please do not feel bad if you have to leave early, because God knows, you know, there's other things to life than live streams. So, yeah. I never have a problem with that, though. People need to leave early. They don't need to come on time when I start. I don't care. I'm here when I'm here. You're here when you're here. That's what it is. No big deal. Kind of like the way this is turning out here. I want her to look like she's kind of hanging out in the moonlight. Her bones look good. I just don't know what colors to use on. I think I'm just going to go for it. So let's do, where is that? Charcoal green. Let's do the dark spots in charcoal green as soon as I sharpen my pencil again, because I have no point. Well, I have a point, but it's not very good. Oh, yeah, it is. This is Lisa Mitrokhin. I'm just coloring it. But yeah, it's her Easter egg number 2. You have to watch her videos to figure out what the Easter eggs are. She gives away a lot of stuff. If you're interested in adult coloring, you should go to her group. I think I left a link on the video description. Go to her Facebook group and join there. And she's got like 2 folders. She's got one folder full of gift coloring pages, and then another folder with other coloring pages. I think they're like events. But yeah, it's so cool. She's very, very generous and creative, I gotta say. Her artwork is it's very, very different than a lot of other people's work because of the creepiness quality. Hey, maybe she'd like to join, you know? But you don't have to be super, super good at coloring. You just play with it. You get the PDFs and you print up one, and if you mess it up, break out the lighter and, you know. Yeah. It's all about having fun. It's not about creating masterpieces. It's just about having fun, which is what I'm doing, because I have no idea what color this part is supposed to be. So I'm just going to color it.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Yeah, that wouldn't work underwater, though. It wouldn't look pink. It would probably look gray, which is, charcoal gray is therefore a great color. I mean, charcoal green.
I don't know. Some of the coral are vibrant colors, as you can see.
That is true. That is true. It's at a shallow depth, anyway. Yeah, Lisa also has a tutorial on how to color things underwater, like what they would look like and how they should look if you want to do realistic coloring for things that are underwater. And what the heck is that noise? Oh, the dog is eating. Duh. Hello, I'm awake. What were we saying about caffeine? Ah, that's right, Lulu. As long as you have fun, it doesn't matter. And that's why I do it. It's fun. It's actually really good practice for, you know, like if I wanted to do an original. Oh, Mark went out the front door. That's what that noise was. You went out the front door. I totally didn't know. I'm like, what is all that noise? I thought it was a dog eating. Mark's on a break right now. Oh, male.
Yeah.
Female, male. Oh, I'm not even going to say what came to my mind next.
The mail came.
See, mine was along that line too. You guys, no filters. I mean, I barely was able to smash, clamp that under my filter right there. Mark kind of filled that one in for me.
And my job is done.
Yep, he's got to go back to work now. We're just silly. That's all. Just having some fun. Oh, man. Really, Miss Jackie? Oh. Oh, Lulu, her name's Jackie. On the other end, my daughter is. She may like it. What's her name again? Lisa Mitrokhin. It's in the video description, all her links. I think I've got a link to her Patreon, her Facebook, her YouTube, and her Etsy store. And you can buy the PDFs in her Etsy store individually. They're not priced very high. And especially right now, because we're doing a colorathon this coming weekend and it's called Mermaid 2020 Colorathon. And during this weekend, up until this weekend on the 3rd, a lot of the mermaid pictures I think all of the mermaid pictures in her store are like reduced by 50% or something. So they're really inexpensive right now. Now would be the time to grab one. So I'm going to take the Payne's Gray and I'm going to deepen the color up a little bit, just near the top of this little ragged area. I mean, near the top. I don't know if you guys can see it for being so far away, but right here, there's like it looks like it's going up inside. And I'm just putting darker shadows right there, so it looks more three-dimensional. There's a better contrast. Hey, B&D Crafts. How you doing? Hey, wasn't it you yesterday that sent the shout out to the crafting community about sending a particular person some encouragement? Wasn't that you that I watched so many videos yesterday. I apologize. I can't keep it straight in my head. But, I'm old. I'm an old girl. Let's see. Charcoal green again. I'm going to go back over this, the darker Payne's Gray color here, because I don't want it to look too blue. I want it to have a blue tone to it, but I don't want it to look totally blue. I want it to look greenish because she's green. Well, this half of her is green. Hey, Jackie. Hey, puppy, what you doing? My dog's name is Jack, by the way. Come here, Jack. Come here. Come here. He's half deaf and half blind. Yes, a puppy. Yes, he is. Yes, my baby. All right, go on. Go see Dad. He's weird. He almost got a really bad bug yesterday. Bug, an insect in our backyard yesterday. Mark took him out. I forget when it was. I was cooking dinner, so it must have been like 3 or 4. Mark took him outside, and Mark saw the bug before, I think either before or about the same time as Jack did. So he grabbed the dog and he brought him inside. Well, the bug, apparently it was this bright yellow and orange or yellow and red bug, and it's about that long. I mean, freaking huge, right? So he brought the dog in and he took care of the bug. I don't know what he did with the insect, but he then looked up the bug, and it's called an iron cross beetle. Apparently, if a dog bites this beetle, it's a death sentence. If a horse gets bit by this beetle or gets stung by it or whatever, it's a death sentence. If you handle this beetle, it secretes acid from its legs and its antennas. So if you handle it, you get severe skin burns. And I'm just like, what the hell is that doing in my yard? You know what I mean? Get that thing out of my yard. Apparently it's common around horse properties. We don't have any horse properties around here. So I think the thing got lost, you know, flying around. Oh, I can't smell the horse poop anymore. No, it's not scary at all, right? Yeah. So I'm just like, holy crap. That sounds really bad. Anyway, yeah, it's very scary. Well, this last fall, Jack found a desert toad, and these things are like this big. They're like huge, you know, as big as a paper plate. And he saw it, and we didn't see it until he saw it. And because he's a Jack Russell Terrier, so he's really fast, and he bit the thing twice. And fortunately, he didn't get a whole lot of the poison from the skin of the frog into his system, but he did get enough to make him incredibly high. Poor little thing is like falling over. His pupils were huge. He was just like staring, and you know, I didn't think he was going to make it. I really didn't. But what do you do? I mean, you know, he's quick. Anyway. So yeah, our dog is kind of stupid. He's a stupid smart. Where's my, oh, there it is. Got this little swatch of gray cloth because that is what I'm working on. I think I will go back to the Prismacolor, yeah, Prismacolor Gold to take care of these other parts. You know what I should do? I should put the highlight in first. Let's put the highlight in first. And this is light sand in the Derwent Color Soft pencils. So I'm just going to go over like where I think there should be a highlight on this ragged area. It looks like it's where her bone is turning into scales, and it's really very open to interpretation. I'll put it that way. So I'm going to go over this with this light sand and create kind of a highlight area. And then I'm going to go over it with this gold because it's darker. Once you go over something with the dark, you can't, it's really hard to make it light again. So I'm going to do it this way. Naughty Jack, that's right. But, you know, you can't, he's doing what he's naturally supposed to do. He's a mouser. He doesn't know, the frog doesn't know it. Doesn't, you know, it's not a mouse. It's not a rat. To Jack, everything's a rodent. Everything that size, anyway. Even birds. I can't even tell you how many birds he swallowed whole. And some of them were quite large. But baby sparrows and stuff, just like sucks them right down. It's really awful. I always feel so bad. And he's got such bite pressure that even if he doesn't, if he's not able to swallow it, he chomps it really hard and just snaps it, just crushes it. And I always feel bad because poor birdies, you know, poor birdies. And I can't really scold him too much because, well, that's what he does. It's like instinct. Okay, that looks better. You know, I think I might go down here as well and just kind of blend. So yeah, you know, we don't go anywhere right now. We're homebound, same as everybody else. But hey, Arnie, how you doing? Yes, Miss Jackie, it is in his DNA. But yeah, it's disturbing. Oh my goodness. It is so nice inside our house. It's nice and cool. My favorite time to take a shower is right before I go to bed. So I'll be like, my skin's still moist when I go to sleep. So then I just lay there and let the ceiling fan blow on me. and get all cooled off. Oh my God. It's almost as good as jumping in a swimming pool. Almost. I'm thinking, sorry, that was probably really loud. It's the disadvantage of having a glass mat, but it works for so many things. I'm going to go over this highlight area again with my buff titanium pencil. Bring out some more of that so I can have a better contrast. Just like that. There, that's much better. I like that much better. Oh, I had to switch phones. I was wondering where your blue print went, your blue title. So you guys, the Layla and Mia and much more, this is Arnie, and Arnie is a mod for me as well as Mark is, but Mark's not here right now. And I don't really have a lot of trouble with trolls or anything. I just don't. It's weird. I'm not worried about it though. You know, I'm really not. I'm kind of a live and let live person, unless you cross me, or you try to hurt my family or the people that I care about, which is my second family is growing by the day, and I got to tell you, this makes me happy. My YouTube family is growing by the day. I just love it. I love it. But you know, I'm just the kind of person that if you mess with somebody that I care about, there's all the rules go out the window. You know what I mean? I guess I'm just protected that way. There's a few people in the crafting community that I've been watching for a really long time. Miss Jackie, you're one of them. Even though I haven't been watching you for a really long time, I still feel somewhat protective of you. And Gail Augustinelli, that woman is so sweet. She is just like, she's got a heart of gold, just so generous and kind. And some people have had the nerve to say mean, nasty things to her lately. And I'm just like, the first time I heard of somebody doing that to her, I was like, who do I got to talk to? You know, I'm going to have a talking to somebody, man, because I didn't need to leave you alone. I told her, I don't know why I feel so protective of you. I don't even know you. It's just, maybe it's just because you're sweet and you care. And I just feel like I want to protect you. You know, that's how I feel. I don't know. That's okay. It is good. You know, keep missing spots here. That looks better. Yay! Yay! Yeah, I know. Miss Jackie, oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. See, everybody's so sweet. Well, all you guys are sweet. That looks so much better. I still think it needs to be darker way up in the corners here, just in this line that's right below the ragged area. I think it needs to be darker. More contrast. If ever, somebody told me once that if ever you're coloring and it just doesn't look right, the first thing that you should do is try more contrast. I mean, a little at a time, granted, but still more contrast. Because generally, the way that we color, it seems like, and I know I'm guilty of this too, it seems like we're hesitant to put in the dark colors because it can't be erased. I mean, once you do it, it's done. But I mean, it's a PDF, you know? Yeah, that's not dark enough. I think I'm going to go back to this very thin black. This is a Prismacolor very thin. And the leads in these are very hard. But because they're hard and narrow, they can be sharpened to a very, very pointy point. And they're very good for putting in like little pieces, like if you have something tiny that you need to color, such as the little areas here that I need to be darker, that I think I need to make darker. The very thins work really well because you can sharpen them to an extreme point. So I really like that about them. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'll hold it up in just a sec so you guys can see what I'm doing. And once you see it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's easier. If you see it, it's easier to explain. Just too cool. The whole process. I love watching people create. I don't care if it's creating a colored picture, a junk journal, a traveler's notebook. I don't know. I just, or something that like sewing, which I admire greatly because I cannot sew. I can do simple stuff, but ask me to do something that's complicated and it'll look like a second grader did it. I can guarantee you that. The only thing that I was really good at making was cloaks, hooded cloaks, which is how I got my start in Etsy. I used to make hooded cloaks, and I didn't sell them for all that much. I mean, some people were selling them for, $200, et cetera, et cetera. I'd sell them because I'd get everything with a coupon or on sale, so it'd be dirt cheap for me as in relation to how much it could have been. And I would make these cloaks. Hey, Carola. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm okay. How are you? So yeah, so that's how I got my start. And I learned by trial and error, yes, to get really good at making cloaks. So I was really good at making these cloaks, but that was like all I could make, which was fine with me. And so I just did that, and now I can't do that anymore because I can't get. The reason why is because I was getting on the floor to cut out my patterns, and I cannot do that anymore because of my knees, my hips, and my back. So I had to find something else to do, which is when I started really getting serious about making jewelry. And I love making jewelry. It is so fun. In fact, some of my videos, I have some tutorials about different things about wire and jewelry and stuff, but I want to do more of them because you can incorporate the jewelry making stuff into the junk journals, which is another reason why I love making junk journals, because you can use so many different skills. And Tina, what's her name? Rehatched Designs. I was just watching a video of hers this morning where she's like, she was telling us all this stuff that she'd been, she'd done over the course of her life, what kinds of crafts that she'd been in, making into, and how you can incorporate so many of them into making junk journals. And I just love that about it. Okay, so here's what we look like now. I'm trying to get that 3D effect right in here. So you can see where I put, let me see, a pointy. I need a pointy. You can see where I put the darker shadows right in here, for example, just to make it look like there's a deeper part there. I still have to color over this, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. So, let me see here. I think I am going to use this is a really awesome color. It's called Aquarius. Lisa Mitrokhin used it yesterday in her live stream. When she's coloring this picture called Merpups for Mermaid 2020. And it's 2 mermaid dogs. They are so stinking cute, you guys. They are adorable. If you have the opportunity to go to her live stream today, it's on in 3 hours. 4:30 my time. That would be mountain time. But in 3 hours, Lisa Mitrokhin is going to have another live stream. Generally, they run about half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. They're not very long. But it's called Survival Coloring. And today, she's coloring more on her merpups picture that she drew, that she illustrated. And she's adding color to it. And she's taking you on a tutorial to teach you how to do that, which I love it. Yes, she is very talented. Very, very talented. Love it. So I'm going to put this blue here because it has a little bit of green in it. And I really like that. It's also very easy to use this pencil in a versatile way to where you can make part of it darker and part of it lighter just by varying your pressure, the pressure at which you're coloring. And then I can go over the top with the luminance buff titanium and put in some highlights where I need to put them in and blend it, which is awesome. Okay, now I'm going to get my buff titanium with the pointy tip, and I'm going to go in here and kind of blend it. I'm using medium pressure, by the way, so it will blend because I want it to be like kind of frosty, sort of, not well defined. And I'm kind of bringing some of the blue pigment down into the part that I'm coloring with the white or the buff, whichever. So it looks a little blurry. It looks cool. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty detail oriented. Some of the stuff that I do have done is like graphite collage type of stuff. And much of it is just, it's super, super detailed. And there's so many elements. It's just, I'm going back to the blue Aquarius and the black Widow pencils. So I can add some darker up underneath here. But yeah, I like doing the detail stuff, especially if I'm doing a pencil graphite picture that's a collage. In fact, I've got one. Yeah, I've got one hanging in my hallway. I can grab it and show you what I mean. Hold on. Okay, this is in a frame, so I'm sorry about the glare in advance. This is one, it's a kind of an old picture, and this is the original. It was done in 2002. And it's this. So you can see what I've done is I've got like, I'm sorry about the angle. I just don't want to kill you guys with the glare, but see how it's got like all these different elements in it. There's a skull and a tree and a cauldron and a crystal and a cello and all these little, it's an undersea creature with leaves. It like morphs from an undersea creature to a tree. But all of this stuff is really detailed, and all of it is like, it's just like all scrunched together. The college that I went to in Sholo tried to buy this from me. They're like, I want that picture. And I'm like, no, that's my original. You can't have that one. I'll make you a print. But yeah, it's just really, that's how detail oriented I am. I really, really like to do the collages, but I like the collages to be very, like the shadows and everything need to be really, really well done, because otherwise I am not going to be happy. That one is called Vision, and it is in my Deviant Art gallery. And if you go under the video, I believe I have a link to my DeviantArt gallery, where I also have a print shop, by the way. And you can buy things like mugs and mouse pads and greeting cards and prints and photo prints and art prints, which are on like canvas. But yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff there. So here's what I did with the blue. Kind of looks like ice right there, the blue and the white. Oh, thanks, Miss Jackie and Lulu. Emily! Hello, Emily! Good to see you. Yeah, Emily, there's a little bit of everything out here. I've got, yeah, a little bit of everything. This isn't even all of it. I was gifted a couple of things recently from a very, very generous and wonderful person. It was a total surprise. And one of them is an Amazon Basics set. And the other one is, what was that? Oh, the Marco Raffine from Jerry's Artorama. And those are watercolor pencils. And they're both decent pencils. They're both very decent pencils. The Amazon Basics pencils are kind of like Castle Art pencils. Probably a little harder than Black Widow pencils. Still very, very nice for the price especially. But yeah, I opened up the box and I was just like, holy crap, what's all this? Because this person said they were going to send me some vintage. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Vintage Sears catalog pages and stuff along those lines, which she did send me. But along with that, she sent all kinds of crazy good stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, lady, you totally outdid yourself. You did not have to do all that. But oh boy, am I going to put all of it to good use. And then yesterday, another lady sent me some stuff. And that first one was a while ago. But I got another box full of stuff yesterday from another lady. And it's totally different stuff. But it's really cool. Like die cut stuff that, you can get in a paper pack and you can just punch out of the pages, that kind of thing. And even though the colors I don't like, I can paint over that. I can watercolor over that or markers or whatever and still use them. So I was just like, this is so stinking cool. So anyway, yeah, I mean, really awesome stuff. An old jewelry that I can take apart and hang from journals and stuff. Oh my God, I'm in freaking heaven. So cool. And I just totally appreciate that so much. She was so sweet to do that. Both of these ladies were just so sweet to do that. So that was fun. I opened up the box and I was just like, oh my God. And every time I took something else out, I was going, oh my God. And Mark's watching me. And I go, oh my God, Mark, this stuff is so cool. And he goes, I gathered. So yay. So I got stuff paid forward. So I went and I paid it forward to somebody who was she's actually very, very homebound. She's a very high risk, just like I am. And she hasn't been out of her house in 6 weeks. And I was just, my heart went out to her because I was watching one of her videos and she was just like, I could tell she was almost crying. You can tell she was very emotionally unsettled because I mean, you go stir crazy after a while. So I sent her some stuff and I hope she either uses it or passes it on. I don't care what she does with it. I just want somebody to be able to use it and get some happiness out of it. You know what I mean? Everybody needs some happy mail right about now, even if it's something small, a card or I don't know, something, anything. If I could, I'd send you all chocolate chip cookies, but I know you'd be like, oh, nope, it's food, throw it away. I'm going to read chat for a second, guys. Emily, Carola. Oh, clouds. Yep. If you guys haven't been to one of Emily's live streams, coloring live streams, you should go. It's always fun. She's got a great attitude and a great sense of humor, and she's a phenomenal colorist, and she does her own illustrations now in her Etsy store. So go find her, go to her Etsy store and grab something, because she's also participating. Aren't you participating in May 2020, Emily? Oh, shucks. I haven't looked at the schedule in days. Yeah, see, she's going to be in Mermaid 2020 this weekend as well. She'll be streaming, and I think you'll be, are you going to be coloring your own picture? Friday evening, cool. Oh, okay. Oh, that's perfect. It's like date night. Stay at home, have a drink, color with Emily. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, if you guys aren't doing anything else Friday, you want to know the schedule, you can always go to, oh, Emily, that doesn't matter if you don't know what you're going to use for it yet. I mean, personally, it doesn't matter to me what you use to color stuff. I just like watching you color stuff. It's always cool. I always learn something. It seems like I learn something every day, at least one new thing from someone. It's just really cool. This world can be a really great place. Okay, let's see. Now I think what I'm going to do is color her fins. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more of that white charcoal in it, because I forgot to do anything on these back ones. Oh, and I'm going to need a Q-tip too, within arm's reach. There we go. So let's put this. Let's go way down here. What type of paper do you print the images on? Are you, Miss Jackie, are you asking me or are you asking Emily? Oh my God, you had more kittens? I mean, not you personally, Emily. Emily had kittens. So anyway, I'm sorry, Miss Jackie. Oh, okay. This particular one is printed on gray Strathmore, gray toned paper. I think it's the 400 series Strathmore. I also use just regular cardstock, depending on what pencils or what I'm going to be using. Pastels won't work on cardstock very well. Drawing on a printed paper, it depends on what you're drawing with. If you're coloring with soft pencils, something with a very slight tooth in it, like if it's not very rough, that's going to work okay. If you've got a really smooth paper, you might want to use like a Prismacolor pencil, or maybe a Black Widow, or the Arteza pencils are good. You see, she's got a totally different take on it. A new 80-pound cold pressed cardstock. And I like hot press because it's smoother, but it's still sturdy. And you can go either way. You can go dry or wet medium. So either way is I mean, for me, a hot press works really well. I don't like cold press unless I'm using just watercolor. And that seems to, for me, that's good. But everybody's different. So I would suggest, Miss Jackie, if you can get like a sampler pack, and they sell them, I think they sell them on dickblick.com or jerry'sartorama.com. You can get sampler packs of different types of watercolor paper, from smooth to rough, hot press, cold press. You can get sample packs of other types of paper too. And they're not very expensive. They're only a couple of dollars per pack because the papers, they're only this, about that big. But I would suggest doing that. Try copy paper, regular copy paper, regular cardstock. If you can get to an art supply store, try pastel paper. Pastel paper might actually work for you better. I don't know. But pastel paper comes in different kinds too, because some pastel paper, you can get it where it's rough on one side, it's smoother on the other side, or very rough on both sides, or smooth. So it's just, there's so many different kinds of paper. And sometimes paper like, let me show you. If I can grab it really quick here without tearing up my hand. There we go. This paper, it's like kids, school kids art paper. It's really kind of rough. It is sort of a manila color, which might be good if that's the effect you're going for. Try working on colored paper, because the color will tweak your pencil or paint color just a little bit. What I do is I have this swatch of I had to trim this page before I printed it to make it go through my printer, so I could print this picture up on gray paper. And so I saved the offcuts, and I use that to swatch my pencils with, because if I swatch it on white, it's not going to look the same. So I just use those for my test. And then this type of paper, it's really cheap. It's on Amazon. I think it's like $11.50 for 500 sheets, which is a lot, but you can use these in your journals too, if you're making journals. And the EcoTank, oh, dude, lucky you. I would love an EcoTank printer. Holy crap. But yeah, if I can get a result this good from just a regular inkjet, you ought to be able to get spectacular results from an EcoTank. Absolutely. But this paper is called PACON, PACON, and it's just regular. I mean, it comes in all kinds of colors, but this is a really nice color. It's kind of a neutral. So you might try that too. It's not very thick, but it's good for practice. It's extremely good for practice because it's not very expensive. And it's not super flat. I mean, it's not super smooth either. So I am just using this Q-tip to rub the white charcoal into the paper a little bit. That makes it stick to the paper better, but it's also very blendable. It stays very blendable. I'm going to put some more white down because she's supposed to be in the moonlight. I'm going to put some more white up here too. I haven't done the water yet. No matter which live stream you go to, whoever's doing the artwork or the coloring or whatever, they can all give you different answers, but it really opens up your possibilities, because then you go, I hadn't thought of that yet, So it's really cool to, even if you've asked that question in one live stream and you go to another live stream, ask it again, because even people in chat, just like Emily, we've all got different opinions and they're all valid, and it gives you a starting place. So definitely try stuff. That's how I found the pencils that I use for graphite work now are different than the pencils that I used 3 years ago, because I started watching a guy named Alan Williams. He did the artwork for like Pan's Labyrinth and the new Hellboy that came out. He did a lot of the artwork for that. A phenomenal artist. The guy is a freaking genius. But he uses these Tombow Mono 6B pencils, and they're like velvety smooth, but they color really, really dark. And his whole philosophy on using these pencils is it's like colored pencil. You just put down a very light layer, and you just keep making layers and layers and layers, light layers with this graphite, and eventually you've got something that's so dark it makes it an incredibly accurate shadow, and increases your contrast, so your picture looks more realistic. So, I mean, yeah, graphite. Oh, the Tombow monos, those are graphite. The 6Bs, they're graphite. Yeah. But Tombow is a really, really good brand. So are Faber-Castell graphite pencils. I discovered those when I went into the hospital the first time because I was there for like a week. Ugh. And I didn't have any art stuff because I had to go in an emergency, and I didn't have time to, Mark had to go home and get clothes and stuff for me, which was so sweet. And I'm just like, can you please stop and get me some pencils? And I didn't want to tell him to just bring all my pencils because they're in this huge box, right? So I'm just like, just stop and get me a little sketch pad and a little pack of pencils. So he brought me in a little a Strathmore drawing paper pad that was it's only like, I think it's a 4x6 or a 5x7. And the Faber-Castell drawing pencils, and they're green on the outside. And they are so awesome, but I never would have picked them up for myself. He picked them up because he didn't know what to get. But so I started using them, and I was just like, dang, these are nice. These are really, really nice. So yeah, experiment. Be open to all the possibilities, man. It's an adventure. It's a sweet journey. Let's put a little bit more right there. Oh my God, the birds are having parties outside. I've discovered that sparrows are thugs. And cactus wren, they're like, if you were going to label them as something, the cactus wren would be like the Joker, because they do this crazy stuff. They unpurposely stay on the ground until the dog gets close to them, and then they fly away, and they come back. The dog will still be there, and they'll come back, and they'll land like 17 inches away, right? It's like they have this in their head. I'm going to land this close to the dog, and it's just far enough away where if the dog starts running toward me, I can run away, but he can't get me. So they keep coming back and doing the same thing. Oh my God, they're doing it on purpose. And then they do crazy stuff like they know the cat is watching them, and we have bars on the front window. So they'll hang on the bars, and it's like literally, if the pane of glass wasn't there, the cat could open her mouth and inhale, and the bird would just be like, shoop, gone. But so the birds come in and they get on the bars on the windows, and they're like 3 inches away from the cat's nose. To hell with the pane of glass, right? But they know she can't get them. So they sit out there and they peck and they chirp and they hop around and they make these screechy noises that gets her attention. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, birds are pretty smart as a rule, seems like. And these cactus wren, they're just like, it's like they've got ravens' intelligence. Ravens are capable of solving problems. Well, seems like these cactus wren, they do the same thing. They wait until Mark comes home, and then they go and they pick the grill clean of bugs, in the car. So I think they just wait until he goes out so they can do that. It's like, a takeout dinner or bring home dinner or something. Yep. And then we have these grackle. Oh my God, you talk about loud. Holy crap. They're boat tail grackles. So they've got that, when they fly, their tail doesn't look like all spread out horizontally. It's vertical. It looks really neat. It looks like a sail. I think that's why they call them a boat tail or something, but it's really neat. Or maybe it looks like a rudder. They ordered in Bugs a la carte grill. For sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I love watching them. It's our state bird. Our state bird is the cactus wren. It's really neat. Oh man, water is so good. Okay, now Her fins, I think, have enough highlight. So I am going to use, I think I'm going to use a medium blue. No, what's this? This looks good. What's this? It says, ooh, Prussian blue. That's very, very dark. Especially on that gray. Very dark. Ultramarine. Too bright. Kind of knew that. Where's my cobalt? Electric blue. Definitely too bright. Indigo. Oi. My favorite color is cobalt blue. Ooh, what's this? So I'm like, ooh, what's this? You know, that looks kind of cool. That is called sea green, but on this gray paper, look at this. On this gray paper, it looks very, very blue. See that? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me think here. Let's do that one, and let's... Aquarius is too close in color, so we're going to find a color, dang it. That is not where that goes. Whoops. Bang green. I love these names. They're so cool. Let's see. What is this over here? Is there cobalt? It's probably too dark, but we'll find out. There's luminance Prussian. Oh, this is pretty. Let me see this one. This one is the Grand Dash Blue Glacier. Ooh. Ah. Oh, my goodness. That is nice. I like the way that kind of... Let's see what... I got another one over here. It's bluish green. Let's see what this one looks like. This one is... Oh, the malachite green. I like this color. It's a little bit more... You know what? I think I'm going to use those. And I need a lighter green as well. But I don't want that green because it's too much like plant green. And there's enough of that in there already. So... see. I'll find it. I'll find it. Let's see here. Oops. Wrong page. What is this? Opal green forest. And Mott. Okay. Well, that's a bust. Electric, indigo. Let's try indigo. No. Medium. Iced. Electric. I think that's going to be too bright. See, Prismacolors I don't have this problem with. Yeah, that's too bright. That's like not good. Prismacolors generally, I can look at them and know which color I want to use. See, that is just blue, regular traditional blue, which will work. Okay, the gold can go bye-bye. Sherbert, I love that. Okay, that one's done. Okay, let's see. Oop, I missed a fin. I think I need to put some more on this fin. Make a little row up there. Oops. You can always tell if you've gone and gotten the colored pencil on a place where you don't really want it yet, because the charcoal won't go over it. You have to put on a gel pen. Use a gel pen, which is fine. I mean, I can wait and do a gel pen later. That's no big deal. Do you have a death wish? Oh my goodness. You guys totally get it. No, I think I'm going to leave that alone. But just want to make sure I have enough white there. Enough highlight. Well, that one's had it. Let's try a new one. I go through a lot of Q-tips. Okay, let's try that. That one doesn't need to be thrown away yet. So I think what I'm going to do is start with my lightest color that I'm going to do, which is this blue, true blue. And I'm just going to put down a very, very thin layer over this white. And my tip is it's got a chunk taken out of it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but you can see that it's got a chunk taken out of it. I don't care about that. I kind of like that because then it gives me a good edge on my color, which is great if I'm doing a light layer. Oh, Lulu, no worries. Your cat Molly is your family. Family comes first. Always. So let's just give it a little bit of a highlight here. Trying not to go silent because I'm concentrating. I don't like to go silent. It's boring. Oh, cool, Emily. I cannot sew. Like I said, can't do the face masks, can't sew. My doctor, I had a over-the-phone doctor's appointment a few days ago with my regular doctor, and she said that we are welcome to go over to her office and pick up some masks. They're just single-use masks, but at least we'd have something. Because I told her, I can't sew. Sorry, can't do it. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna. You know what would happen? I would waste so much fabric and elastic or whatever. It would just be a disaster. Anyway. So yeah, she said we are welcome to go to the office and pick up some. It's not that far away, but so far we haven't gone out that way because it's the opposite direction of everything else that we do. Which is okay. I mean, But if we really, really need a mask, she said we could use a bandana with a coffee filter inside of it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she told me how to make a mask out of a bandana, and that seemed easy. So, yeah, my pets used to be my world until I got sick, and then, well, it's weird. It's like some days I feel really crappy and I don't want to talk. It's like worse than not having coffee in the morning. You know what I mean? You wake up before you've had your coffee, you're just like, don't talk to me. Ask Mark. Some days, most days, he'll come in. He's already been up for a little while. I'll wake up and I'll come in here. I use a French press to make my coffee. I don't drink the coffee he makes in the coffee pot. I just don't want to. So, before I can make my coffee, if he says good morning to me, my answer is usually something like, grumble, grumble. Leave me alone. I used to have, I think I still have it. It's a little pin. And on this pin, it says, oh God, you're going to talk to me, aren't you? I should put that on my pajamas and, when I wake up in the morning, it'll just be there. I'm just bad in the morning. I used to be able to wake up and go, oh, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do it. Whatever it is. Now I'm just like, oh. Okay, I'm switching to malachite green in the luminance pencils, and I'm also going to be very, very light-handed with this one. I'm going to darken it up a little bit at the edges of this highlight area on all of them. Malachite green is in the Lumies. Oh my God, this color is amazing. It's very versatile. You can blend it with blue and make it bluer. You can blend it with green and make it greener. Blending it with white with this charcoal, it gives it a whole new dimension. It's really beautiful. I love it. But I love blending colors, so, you know. Let's give that a little bit of a darker bit in there. Sometimes I just don't even know what I'm doing. I just color. It's kind of looks like ocean waves the way that she's got this drawn in. It's very cool. In fact, you know what? If I remember right. Oh yeah, it works. So I can go over the luminance pencils, the stuff that's like on the outside edge of the white, and blend it with a Q-tip. That's cool. It's because they're soft. First thing I speak in the morning is asking the boys if they slept well. Aww. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I have a really hard time. Some nights I'm up a lot at night. Some nights I have really bad insomnia, and most nights it takes me a long time to get to sleep. Like 45 minutes. I'll lay there and try to go to sleep. So then when I have, bad insomnia, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I won't be able to go back to sleep. But I don't want to get up out of bed because then, if I'm up out of bed and I start falling asleep, it wakes me back up if I get up and go move to my bed. So it's crazy. So I'm getting ready to do another craft with me. I made something out of a file folder out of necessity, and I'm like, I should show that to people because even though it's nothing new, I'm sure, it's not your usual traveler's notebook style thing or like the incredible things that Miss Jackie just made, by the way. Lady, I love the stuff that you just made. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. You can't hear when I type out that, oh my God, it's gorgeous on your posts in your Facebook group. You can't hear my hey Della, how are you, lady? You can't hear my inflection, but my inflection is like, oh my God, that's gorgeous. There, now you know. Oh, hey, Lisa. Yay. This is Lisa. Lisa did this picture. That's the artist. Lisa Mitrokhin right there, guys. Here's what I got so far, Lisa. Working on it. Having a blast, actually. Woohoo. I just think I go really slow. Sometimes I get impatient with myself because I want it to be done. I'm using a little bit of everything. I've incorporated into this mix also black widows and berry thins. Learning from Lisa, taking a note from her class, from her live streams. So what you making, Lisa? Oh, thank you. Yeah, Loomies are vibrant, all right. I'm barely touching the paper, too. Love it. Which is good considering the price of these things, right? That's the top. Okay. And I think I can put in a little bit. Yeah, I didn't color over that with colored pencil yet. Let me go do that. A little bit more. A little more. More cowbell. Tacos. Yum. Yes. Oh my God, I had tacos in freaking forever. I don't even know if I could stomach them right now. Okay, now let's see here. Let's go with this one. This is the ice blue. Yeah, let's try this one again. Very dark. Very, very dark. I like that. But I don't want it to be too uniform. I want it to be like, you know how you draw hair? Some parts of it like this. Some parts of it are dark and light, and it's just like all over. Hey, Caitlin. Good to see you. Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you for showing up. I'm glad you're all here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my home. One of these days, I'm going to have to show you guys my crafting area. It's chaos right now. We're moving. I have a, on the other side of that wall right there, there's a add-on in our house, and it's, it was my brick and mortar store when I had a brick and mortar store. And it's got all kinds of shelves and bookcases in it, of course, for my inventory where, you know, it was all displayed and stuff. And here I am sitting in my craft area, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I wish I had some like shelves or something that I could move in here. Duh, you do. Did you forget, lady? Yeah, I forgot. Because it's been in there. It's like, you know, a permanent fixture, but it's not. I can move any of it around. There's, you know, in fact, I may just do that. I may just like do a total rework, and that way I maybe can have more storage. Mark is probably listening to me in the office right now going, oh God, please no. And we've got fins that show through here. I see that. They're showing through her rib cage. So I'm going to give that a little bit of color. Poor Mark. I'm incapable right now of lifting very heavy things. I used to do it all the time. Oh, you guys, look at that. Oh, no worries, Lisa. Dirty hands? They match your dirty mind? And I mean that in a good way, by the way. I have a dirty mind too. I just don't show it very much. We say to Mark, behave, Mark. He's probably going to be like, what? I didn't even do anything. I'm not even in chat today. He's funny. It took me so long to get him to start looking at YouTube, I guess. Now he watches a bunch of leatherworking videos. He's learned a lot of stuff. Really cool. He's very, very good at leatherworking. He was good before he started watching the videos. He's just got the knack. Okay, making some dark spots. More fins. I bent the corner of my picture. That's okay. You know what's great? You can iron paper. Oh, food covered. Oh yeah, tacos are pretty messy, but that's okay. Hey, you know what I say? I like messy art and messy food. You guys probably don't know that, but yeah, I've been known to really, an explosion, the taco explosion. I've been known to eat my food with abandon when I'm really hungry. And in fact, a long time ago, believe me, when I first started going to the Renaissance fairs around here, actually this was in California. Sorry, they would serve you if you wanted to have lunch. They would serve you various things. One of them was a turkey leg, and the other thing that they would serve, one of the other things, was half a chicken. And on this particular day, I was starving because I don't. You go to the Renaissance fair and food is expensive. Let's face it, it's like outrageous. So I was trying to wait, and about halfway through the day, I went ahead and I got a half a chicken. And on the food stand, they had those brown paper towels. So you got this half a chicken in like a disposable dish, and you could use as many paper towels as you wanted to, but they also had barbecue sauce. So I took the half a chicken and put barbecue sauce all over it, and a bunch of napkins, a bunch of paper towels and stuff, and I had to eat it. I ate that thing like a barbarian, and I had barbecue sauce like on my forehead and my nose. I had it up to my elbow. It was just like crazy, but damn, was that good. Oh, me too, Caitlin. Mark and I are Rennies. If you look at if you can find my Facebook stuff and go to my photographs, I have some, my albums. I have a bunch of Renaissance Fair pictures there with me and Mark, just me, just Mark, and some friends. In fact, we're very actively running a pagan social group here locally, and we decided to do a giveaway. And one of the giveaway things, this is back when we had money, one of the giveaways was a free ticket to the Renaissance Fair. But you had to do something, I can't remember what, in order to win the ticket. Well, it was really fun because we all went on the same day, and the winner got to go in free. And it was so fun. It was just like, I mean, if you think about it, Rennies are one thing, but you got a pagan Rennie, and it's like anything goes. There are no boundaries. And it's just so fun. Yeah, oh man, yeah, totally fun. Okay, I'm going to switch to this one is sea green. Let me make sure it's what I have in my head. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to kind of bring these two together with this sea green. Again, very light-handed. I'm going to go a little bit through the white so it doesn't look so all. I don't want it to be as sharp a cutoff of the color. I want it to kind of blend in together. So I'm going to kind of go through random with the light hand and kind of just spruce this up a little bit with this sea green color. And then after that, I'm going to blend some more. And by then, it'll probably be about time for me to sign off, unfortunately. And you guys, if you don't, I said this earlier in the stream, but if you guys really, Della, we have oh, what is it called? Oh gosh, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Hey, Mark, what are the wars out here? The Renaissance LARP wars?
Estrella Wars.
Estrella, yeah, we've got Estrella wars out here. Where it's like live steel. Love that stuff, man. It's really fun to go see. Love that clash of metal. And what's really cool is one of the people that was involved in this stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Lulu. You take care of yourself, okay? Be good to yourself. Hug people if you can, at least virtually. Really, though, take care of yourself. Be well. So, yeah, one of the people that was actually a participant, it was a woman. She's like, what, like 6'3", and she was one of the people in the armor. Of course, you couldn't tell the difference when they were all armored up, but she was really good. She was really, really good at the sword fighting stuff. Oh, yes. Okay. Before we go, I try to do this. I know a lot of people here have, yes, Arnie, thank you. If you have a channel, if you have a YouTube channel, put up 3 icons or 3 emoticons, 3 hearts or 3 something, so people know that you have a YouTube channel. Yep, Emily. Cool. And if you have an Instagram and you want people to follow you there, put up your @Instagram name, whatever your name is on Instagram, so people can go there if you want them to do that. Also, if you have anything on Facebook and you want people to be able to find you there, I don't think you can, you guys can't add links, but you can add the name of your page and then people can search by page or group. So I really want you guys to network. I want everybody to be successful and have lots and lots of subscribers and interaction and be successful, because you guys, we need to support each other. We really do. All of us YouTube people and Facebook people, crafters and colorists and things, we need to support each other and bring each other success. So if you've got anything that you want to put in chat, like I said, I know you can't put links in, but you can do names and people can search out those names. And if you come back later and watch after the video has loaded for this live chat, you can go through, play back the chat, and you can check the links. And since we do this pretty much at the end a lot, you don't have very far back to go. You know what I mean? So you can just like scroll back through the chat and you can find the people who have Facebook, YouTube, even if you've got like a website location where you sell things, you are perfectly welcome to put the name of that website in chat as well. I'm serious. I want y'all to be able to support each other. Okie dokie. Cool, Caitlin. Awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, I look for people too. Even if I don't know, I'll go find you on, I don't know, some social forum and see if you've got links hanging around where I can go look at your stuff. So even if I don't buy, I'm still looking, keeping it all locked up in that little noggin. You know what I mean? For future reference. So there I am, not coloring again while I'm talking. Just yammering away, jabbering away. So yeah, this weekend, May 2020, I will be streaming Allison Stevenson music. Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, it's okay if you don't comment. Allison, it's okay if you lurk. That is fine with me. Just wanted to say thanks for allowing me to share your artwork with chat. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Allison, I'm assuming that you have, you're involved with the music somehow. That's cool, you guys. Go check her out. Look her up, check her out, okay? And Crafty Pantaloons, very talented lady. Oh my God, Miss Jackie is a very, very talented lady. She makes junk journals and all kinds of ephemera and stuff like that. It's awesomely cool stuff. Then Lisa Mitrokhin and Emily Illustrator, both artists. They are illustrators. You guys, this weekend, May 2020, starting on Friday. If you can't find any information about it, you can search hashtag I believe it's just hashtag Mermaid 2020, isn't it, Lisa? Oh, you're welcome, Miss Jackie. Sweet cheeks. Mermaid 2020. Yep, there you go. There's the hashtag. Just search through that hashtag and you can find the information that you need on that. A lot of the places where it is mentioned, there is, oh, there you go, Mermaid Madness 2020. There's another one. There is a link to the schedule. It's a little tricky to figure out because the schedule encompasses people from all over the world. But if you really look at it and you check the columns and see what time zones are where, you can figure it out. Okay, just look for it because we'd love to have you in all the streams or most of the streams or even a few of the streams. So come and have some fun. And like I said, a lot of the artists involved, which are listed, these people are listed, especially on Lisa. Lisa did a video, and at the bottom of that video, in the description of that video, is a long list of the artists involved in Mermaid 2020. And they have Etsy stores or websites where they're selling their artwork, their illustrations, and I think all of them are discounted for the duration of the Mermaid 2020 weekend. So you guys, what better time to go grab you some coloring stuff, right? Go grab it. You don't have to pay a whole arm and a leg for it, just half an arm. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you for being here. Corolla, I will be streaming for Mermaid on Saturday at 11 a.m. That's May 2nd at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what time that is for you, all of you guys, but if you look up the time zone converter, if you Google time zone converter, you can find it. Just, I'm in Arizona, USA, and if you just look up, use your time zone and then look up Arizona, USA, 11 a.m., May 2nd, it'll tell you what time it will be in your area. Yes, huge discounts. Yes. So I would love to see all you guys there. I'll be stream hopping when I'm not napping. So I will be there off and on. I don't do a lot of chatting when I'm in chat. I do a lot of coloring and a lot of working on journals and stuff like that, but I don't normally chat a lot. But I'm still there. I still hang out. I don't generally leave a chat unless I say goodbye. I just don't, because that way people know. They don't try to talk to me if they need to talk to me and I'm not there, leave them hanging and stuff like that. So, Corolla, right now here it is 2:29 in the afternoon, 2:29 p.m. Yeah, Lisa has a link for the schedule as well, Della. You are correct. Yep. I should have put that in my description for this since I'm coloring mermaids, but I just didn't. I totally spaced it. I can go back and add one, I suppose. That might be helpful, huh? Silly me. Goodness. Oops. Oh, that's not the right color. There we go. $2:30 on the West Coast. Oh, cool. Della, are you in California or Oregon or? My son lives in Portland. I don't know what time it is there right now, though. I don't keep track. All I know is he texts me when he can. That's all I know. We have a really good relationship, my son Alex and I. He's a really smart kid. He's a really good kid, too. He treats his girlfriend really well. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be together because she doesn't take shit, so that's good. 9 hours later. Wow. Yeah. It's like middle of the night there for you, isn't it, Corolla? Yeah, it is. That's 11:30. Wow, you're up past my bedtime. Okay, let me see here. I'm using the buff titanium over top of these colors a little bit. Not really hitting too much of the white, though. I might go back in with a deep green, though, because I kind of like the greenish. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll use some green on that. It'll look good. I don't see the chat anymore. Ah! Okay, Miss Jackie, sometimes that happens. The butler is snoring. Girl, you're so funny. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, it is about time for me to go. And I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You've made my day. I always appreciate your company and your chat and everything. Y'all are amazing and sweet. And Rochelle is here. Hi, Rochelle. We're just getting ready to sign off here. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, don't forget about this weekend. You guys take care of yourselves, okay? Take precautions. Wash your hands a lot. Don't touch your face when you're out in public. It's a good thing to keep your hands away from your face in public. And peace. Love all you guys. You are awesome. Remember, it's not about the destination. It is about the journey. Make it a happy, crafty, and colorful one. Stay safe. Stay clean. And if you can hug the people you love, please hug the people you love. I will see you all soon this Saturday. I won't be doing any other streaming this weekend. I'm not going to be on Sunday because of the Mermaid 2020 event. So I'm only going to be streaming on Saturday. Okie dokie. I will see you all soon. And I'm going to go get some water and have some dinner very, very soon. So see you later. Take care. Bye.